Good evening, chaps and chapettes. Roggor here, and welcome back to Baruk-Gunud, the lonely volcano. Last time we had a hell of a slaughter. Specifically in here, had goddamn bugs burrow in and slaughter 4 of our people. Specifically, Bonbon, Jackie, Crichton, and Ari. So yeah, down had a good third of the entire fortress's population in one fell swoop. Fortunately, we managed to get the supplies to create bait, so at least they will go into this small cave instead of actually inside the fortress itself next time, and inevitably there will be a next time. That's simply how it works. Oh, the Mayoral Elections have come round again, and by looks of it, Diver's not running for re-election. Suppose having all of those people die on your watch has sort of maybe made a step down or something. So who have we got? Oh, Narancia is running for mayor. Okay, so according to him, we need to dream big. Our colony has everything we need. Our commitment to ideals will make me a good mayor. You need a leader that can take the stress. This colony is burdened by takers. Well, I don't see that being particularly popular. Oh, and freaking Miri, one of the originals, is running for mayor too. His platform is that we can only do what's right for us. Life is complex and so are our problems. Let's focus on what's practical. The mayor should ensure that every colonist is taken care of. Our problems are solvable. Okay, so we got Miri playing the part of like the practical optimist, and then Aranja playing a bit of a more antagonistical vent. Also, it doesn't help the fact that he refuses to fight and he sleeps during the day, so yeah, wonderful leadership material there. Okay, just doing some quick trading with some of the Dwarven Hill clans that have turned up, and it turns out the Dark Young, which turned up a while back, a couple of episodes ago, their skin, it's bark, actually, but it is really valuable. It's the most valuable raw material we have, and I am incredibly tempted to, because if I can sell it I can get a ton of cash from them, or if I keep it I might be able to make some really powerful items. I don't know what to do. Now this is kind of rare to happen for me, because I did a good trade with these dwarves there. They left behind a gift. Not very common that happens. You normally have to basically do a large trade with them in order to do composite white, which is, oh okay, it's like a graphite sheety thing. Oh well, thanks lads. See you around. There they are. Bunch of elves coming in. Exotic good traders. So they should hopefully have something good. Right, bit of a dark revelation here. I was actually just whilst the guys were just doing some stuff, I was just having a quick glance through the books and tablets they'd been making. And yeah, remember how Emmanuel died in the fight with those bots a while ago? Well, according to this tablet known as Needy Outlaw, it was in fact Ari that killed Emmanuel. See, so looks like what probably happened is that Ari hit Emmanuel in crossfire rather than Emmanuel actually getting killed by those bots. Got killed by our bots instead, and now they're buried in the same tomb together. It's got to be an awkward ghost conversation happening. And trading with these guys, we got another Android assembly kit. So once Scotty's finished doing that, we should have a replacement droid. Okay, there we are. Atlas 001. Well, we know for a fact that that's not going to be good enough. So his nickname is now going to be Abel, seeing as how we lost Crichton. It only makes sense to have his Zony brother turn up. So what have we got with him? Simple-minded, grand, lazy, boo, gun that. Okay, well, that's alright. And he's got a bit of crafting going on. Good, so we might have a low-grade Ari replacement. Well, Abel's geared up in a cowboy outfit for reasons known only to his operating software. And yeah, looks like he is going to be replacement Ari. So yeah, that was handy. Thank you, elves. Oh, well, the Migo are back. At the very least, I know how these guys operate now. Annoyingly, I have got these guys here. So actually, I might be able to get the elves to get rid of the Migo for me. That'd be grand. Okay, that's all the doors opened, and yeah, Migo on their way. Like I said, whenever they turned up the last time, although in Lovecraft stories they are supposed to be super intelligent aliens, so they have like weapons and stuff, but for whatever reason here they're basically just another form of monster. So, handily dandly, I can quite literally just kite them like any other monster. But I've got the mini turrets here, and for whatever reason these guys are sticking around. I hope they're not glitched. Okay, here they come. Let's see. Okay. Now the elves are actually doing something. Get the turrets to hold fire. Thanks, guys. Oh, crap, there was a delayed one. Oh, right. Okay, Abel, get hell out of dodge. So the elves are still there, so they can take the flak, literally and or figuratively. Damn it, Diver, why do you keep trying to go outside? Not now. That's all of them. That was tragically easy. Thank you, elves. Oh, god damn it, it's happening again. This time, Starless. Okay. The elves now. He's collapsed out of extreme starvation. Why don't you leave? Oh, and now... You know what? I just go... Wait, hold on. He collapsed of extreme starvation and he's holding in food. What a prat. Well, okay, like I said, I don't know what mod glitching is going on which is making that happen, but I've learnt my lesson from the Hobbits. It's gonna do less damage to the relations between the factions to just let them starve to death from forgetting how to eat than it is to try and save them. Ah, now that is interesting. But Stardust the Smith has died. Let's see, Log died of malnutrition, right. So, logically, that's so bizarre. Instead of helping these people, it's more in my interest to just let them die of their own stupidity. It's still under construction, but I just want to show you here. This is my bug trap. So I've got the infestation bait here. I made the cave a little bit bigger just to make sure, because they do start digging wherever the bait is, but if there's more of them coming through than there is room in the cave, they will simply appear in the next nearest one, which is Narayanch's bedroom, or the mayor's office, or the hospital. So made this as big as possible. This is what I've got here. This is under construction, but this is my furnace, which I've just researched. So you've got these vents and furnaces. It's very, very simple. These furnaces are essentially one-way heaters. They massively ramp up the temperature in the room. I'm talking hundreds of degrees. And the industrial vents, they simply mean the transfer of temperature between the areas they're linked to, here and here in this case, is much, 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 much faster. So the simple idea is this. There's underground cables over here leading to this switch. When we get the alert that the frickin' bugs are coming through, I should probably toggle it off now while I'm thinking about it. Literally all I have to do is have someone run over here, flick the switch, and then the furnaces will turn on and start pumping out hundreds of degrees worth of heat into this room. It may even get the room hot enough for the bugs to catch fire just from the air temperature alone, or at the very least it will cause them to start having severe heat stroke. Now, this is not a perfect solution, because the bugs will, in trying to escape, they will try and dig their way out, and they will try and smash their way through both these vents, which are not very tough. I have put a reinforced door here just as well, and the furnaces, although I'm still waiting on the blocks, are also not very tough as well. So at the worst case scenario is there's so many of them they spawn in the rest of the base, but then I can do what I should have done in the first raid, or infestation, which is simply have people in the corridor, get one person to trick them into coming out into the field of fire, get cracking, and then whatever is remaining in here, they will have some form of heat stroke. They will be weakened in some way, so when they do break out here, literally what I can do is I can just have my colonists lined up in a nice firing line, and the frickin' turrets will be able to help a little bit. It all depends on how big the infestations get. And I was considering doing this for regular raids here, but then what I realised is, unfortunately, what would happen is the instant, and I mean instant, a place counts as being outside unroofed, it immediately takes on the temperature of that area. So I was planning on basically having like a side furnace here connected up to the tunnel, so that then I can just again do the same thing, just flick the furnace on. When they enter the corridor, they start burning. The enemies start burning. But of course, the instant they first knock down the outer door, that won't work. It may work in the future, dependent on if I'm able to research remote controlled doors or not. That depends on how things are going, because the series very nearly ended last episode. So we'll have to see how that technology goes. If that works, then that's fantastic, because, again, even if it doesn't eliminate raids, it will at the very least severely wound them. And whilst this is rather dark, I've actually found something quite handy. I put this in the production area a while ago. Steel autopsy table basically allows us to extract organs from the recently deceased. It happened just now automatically with Starless. We nicked his heart and lung, and he's now buried there. And of course, like I said, these guys, when he died of starvation, it didn't anger the faction at all. So actually, having these guys here and glitching and starving themselves to death means I'm going to get a ton of organs. And organs are actually worth a lot of money. Also incredibly handy for replacing on your own guys. So this glitch is actually going to work out quite nicely in my favour. Abel is in fact proving himself a rather worthy addition to the colony. He's certainly taken to the old crafting pretty damn good. At the moment I've just got him crafting shed tons of blocks in order to, 1, finish the furnace, and 2, finish up all of the furniture in the flipping pub, which I'm determined, come hell or bleeding high water, even if everyone in this frickin' fortress gets massacred and I have to sit here just waiting for the, because you can, bizarrely, if everyone dies in a colony, you just get like a little game over message, but you can elect to continue. Because there is an event simply known as Wanderer Joins, where a random person turns up and is then immediately part of your colony. So, theoretically, this fortress can continue regardless of what happens. I don't think I will. I think if the fortress does fall, I will end the series with it, because it just seemed kind of weird. You know what I mean? To keep going. Okay, for some reason the caravan's animals have moved. And 2 of their guys. Everyone else is quite literally just standing here, literally not even moving anymore. Okay, fine, you want to be organ donors? Fine by me. Okay, now they've decided to leave. I didn't get the normal alert you get when a caravan is leaving. So yes, something glitched. Like I said, it's with all the mods I'm running, and the simple fact is I do need to run mods because Vanilla Rimworld, frankly, after experiencing the mods, Vanilla Rimworld is a little bit dull. Oh, the election's just been called. Everyone's going to the hall again to cast their votes. So it was Miri or Nararancha, who I suppose I should give him the nod to wake up. Nararancha and Diver are having a little whispered conversation. And Mary's just sitting there in the corner. Oh, and Tony's having another problem. But again, you know, son got face blown off in front of her. I'm willing to cut her quite a bit of slack. And oh, the election was won by Nararancha. He received 5 votes. So dreaming big, colony's fine. His commitment to our ideals. He apparently can take the stress of being a leader, and the colony is burdened by welfare. Okay. Well, whatever. At least you gave it a shot, Mary. Oh, just got an alert. Tony's pregnant again. Alright, let's hope Emmanuel's younger sibling does not go the same way as the older guy. Although one thing, apart from all of the organs which we're getting out of those elves deciding to commit frickin' hunger strike death on our front lawn, desert patch of sand, is one of them dropped a flexing saber. Flexing is the artifact effect which Durin had on his old sword. So this is just normal grade saber. It doesn't have artwork or anything fancy on it, but 26 damage per second. That's good. It's much better than the sword he's got. So yeah, much better. Okay, right, the furnace is completed. Let's have someone flick the switch and see what temperatures we start getting. Okay, there we go. So that's up and running. Porting out. Temperature 500. 500, is that all I'm going to get? It's fluctuating massively. Hold on, did I have a... Okay, now it's going up to 600. It's heating up nicely in there. 400. 400 or so. No, what I want is I want it to hit 1,000. I know that's insane. Critical alert fire? Where's the fire? I see. Unfortunately, I've set the bug bait on 5 from that test. So what I need Durin to do is I need Durin to open these doors. Then get the hell out of Dodge. There we go. Okay, he's safe and it's now cooling down nicely. Okay, so maybe 3 is enough. Maybe. It's a hell of... You know what? I am going to make it so that, no, that's what I keep it at. Keep it at that, because with the whole point of is catching an infestation, so therefore there's going to be at least a little bit of warning. So it looks like that furnace trap is nice and sorted. And thanks to good old Abel, bro, working away at getting us some marble blocks sorted, the frickin' pub is actually coming along. I'm confident it should be ready next episode. Finally. Okay, I'm going to end our little visit to the lonely volcano here for today. So we got a new bot to replace at least one of our old lost ones. We've gotten a nice bug trap up and running. We've got a ton of elf organs through glitchy stupidity. So yeah, no great big dramas this time around, but more progress. More progress. That is what I am the liking. By the way, for the moment, thank you very much indeed for watching this little video of mine. If you enjoyed it, have a little look down at the channel, see if there's anything else done which takes your fancy. If so, have a little look-see. By all means, my friend. Subscribe if you want to, but most importantly, please be wonderful to each other. Good night.